And also, you may keep your notes ready, your notepad and pen, or wherever you take the notes, please keep it ready because there's going to be some explanation part today. People are still joining in. Okay, so let us begin. Aatma Namaste, everyone. I am 𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗏 and welcome all of you to our part 3 of the Generating Good Karma series, Om Mani Padme Hum Chants 1008. So, as the title of the series suggests, that this is a a series of sessions as a part of generating good karma. So, the chants that we are going to begin from tomorrow, the main purpose of the chants through the series is to help us develop some good karma, right? And about the same, like how the chants work and what are its various applications, what are its various benefits. We have Vijaya and Godwin today who are going to lead us through the entire process, right? So this Generating Good Karma entire series, not just this one, for those who are new, we have already completed one part of it, the part 1, which was to enhance meditation challenge for 21 days. The part 2 was healing the parents, like getting the parents healed. I think some of you have joined the club as new members today. So for them, we shall send the link and you can enroll for that as well. And this is the third one, right? So this session we are going to take for around, I think 28 days. And the series, the events that we are taking through this particular Generating Good Karma series, they are also a way to demonstrate to you that these are various ways through which we can generate good karma, which is one of the, I think, the biggest crux of our lives. Because it is only through our karmas that our destiny can be changed, that our destiny is made, right? So we are going to be here with you for this series for the next 28 days. But I request all of you to continue doing the chants, or if it has been to enhance meditation, continue to do the practice furthermore, because we always keep needing good karmas in our life for some or other reasons, right? So now I would like to introduce to you Godwin and Vijaya, who are going to lead the entire series for the next 28 days. Let me start with Godwin. Godwin is a full-time pranic healer. Professionally, he has completed his MBA and he is into pranic healing since around 2019. So thank you, Godwin, for taking up this series, the initiative for this. And we also have Vijaya along with Godwin to help you through it. And Vijaya is a pranic healing instructor from Pune. She is also a chartered accountant. And thank you to Vijaya as well for taking her time out from the busy schedule and making a commitment to be here with us on few of the days of 28 days. So I would like to welcome Vijaya now to take the session forward with the further benefits of the mantra.
Thank you so much, 𝗧𝗵𝗵. Thank you, Forgiveness Club. Nice to see some known faces. Request you to turn your cameras on if that's possible. And before we start anything, like we did the earlier time as well, let's start with an invocation. So please sit straight. Inhale slowly and comfortably. Exhale slowly and comfortably. Connect to the God you believe in, and you may mentally repeat after me. To God, the Supreme Being, to my spiritual teacher and all the spiritual teachers, to all the higher beings, to Buddha Kuan Yin, we humbly invoke for your divine guidance, divine blessing, divine healing, divine help and protection. Throughout this series, thank you for helping us understand the priceless teachings and apply them very easily in our lives. With thanks and in full faith, inhale slowly and comfortably. Exhale slowly and comfortably. When you're ready, you may gently open your eyes with a big, big smile. So before we go to the chant itself, right, we always want to know what is there in it for me. Why do I have to do this? Of course, Forgiveness Club very kindly is making this available for all of us. Okay, is this better? Can you all hear me clearly? I can see a lot of people with Manjunath. So is this better now? Or do I need to be louder? Surabhi, you will have to help me because I think Gurpreet is not
No,
able to hear
absolutely,
me.
it's fine.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then request you to please increase your volume at your end. Okay. So I'll try and be as loud as possible. Others, if you can hear me too loudly, please adjust it, reduce the volume. So even before we go into the chant, how to do it, how to go about it, I think what is important is to understand the benefits, right? Because once we know the benefits, what the benefits, okay, there are a lot of people saying voice is low. So just give me a moment, please.
Guys, I request all of you to please increase your volume because for me it's completely fine. Just try to increase the volume of the phone, please.
Is this better? Can you all hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Let's just go ahead. Okay. So I'll try and be as loud as possible as I can say. Okay, great. So now what we need to understand is the benefit, because once we understand the benefit, we are able to connect to the chant even better. Okay. So when we did the first series of karma and, generating good karma, there was one thing that we all the facilitators talked about. What was it? We said that the law of mercy and compassion supersedes the law of karma. So even if we are having to experience something because we've caused certain injury or whatever that is, right? The negative aspects, the good aspects we always want, right? We're always eager to experience all the good things. We never complain when things are going fine. We always complain when it's not going that fine. So now when we did that, we said the law of mercy and compassion will supersede the law of karma. Okay, so now very logically it flows into the chant of Om Mani Padme Hum. Okay, now what does this really do? First of all, it is a chant for mercy and compassion. So automatically, what is it going to do? It's going to help neutralize your negative karma. The smartest way, the easiest way to do it. Now, what it also does is it generates a lot of good karma. So two things happening at the same time. Okay, it helps you neutralize any negative karma that you have to work out, and it helps you increase good karma just by the chant. Because what happens is, in this particular mantra, we invoke a particular being, okay, also known as Buddha Kuan Yin. We'll not get into the details of that. But this being is all about love, compassion, mercy. Okay, so when you invoke this being, what happens is automatically there is a lot of generation of that energy, right? Like we know, Lord Shiva is for what? Will, power, right? So when you invoke and you chant those mantras, what happens? That energy flows through us. So here the energy that will flow through us is a lot of mercy, compassion, forgiveness. So all those people, where you think, oh, it's not possible to forgive, this is not happening. Once you start chanting this, all of those things will start happening automatically, very easily. So this is the first thing that I want all of you to remember. What is the next thing? What is in it for us? Healing effects. It has extremely strong healing effect, especially at a psychological level. So at an emotional level, right? We have various aspects. We have a physical body, we have an emotional body, right? So which is where all the grief, the sadness, the trauma, the hurt, the grief, all of this which is sitting there, all of that can automatically get healed with this chanting. Okay, so it has healing effects. It also has, can it be, I'll come to the questions later. Let me just go ahead. Please keep putting in your questions. Okay, what it also does is it helps in purification. What is purification? Like every day morning, get up, you go take a shower, right? That is a physical purification. But we've understood now that there's just not one body. There's just not a physical body. You have other bodies also. So there is an emotional body. How do you clean your emotional body? By chanting this mantra, automatically it's like a shower for your emotional body and also various other bodies, but specifically this body. So what will happen? Anything that's not required will be flushed out. So depression, anxiety, sometimes we only see the negative, especially when it is within ourselves. In others, we see what is good. But, oh, I was not good enough. I didn't speak well. I didn't do this well. I could have done this better, right? And then that starts manifesting in others also. That person maybe would have done a good job, but you're ready to criticize on small things. So where is this coming from? So all of these aspects, if we purify ourselves, these thoughts, these emotions will not come. So it helps in point number 3, a lot of purification. One more thing that I personally love about this is it's a wish fulfilling mantra. Okay, have you heard of Kamdhenu? Right? There used to be this celestial cow which everyone would go and everyone wanted to possess. Why? Because they would go, this cow could grant you any wish. Now, here's a mantra which can grant you any wish. Okay, of course, the wish has to be for the benefit of others as well. It can't be something that is very manipulative, right? We don't want to do that. And I'm sure you all, after doing 21 days of Vinhan meditation, are not thinking that way. So this is something that is, it is a wish fulfilling mantra. So this is something that's going to help you. So what all comes with wish fulfilling? Good relationships. You want to work on your relationships, chant. Before chanting, invoke specifically what you want. Okay. Financial. So if you have any kind of, financial issues, please pray for it. Prosperity will come. Abundance will come with this. So this is something that's very good. Personally, what I have seen with this mantra, the chanting of this mantra, is I've seen a lot of focus improving, memory improving. You know, when they say, you will suddenly start seeing that, are you able to grasp things faster than others? You don't have to be told everything. You know, that spoon feeding need not happen. So this is something that is, I just love. I love two aspects, right? The wish fulfilling aspect, and also the fact that it helps me become more smarter, and it helps me that way become more productive. I would say these are the high level benefits. Now, this is what I have told you based on what we know, what this mantra does, which has been proven, and also my own experience. What you experience is going to come, and what your benefits are is going to come from your personal experience. So be regular with the practice. Sit, just don't join and just don't keep your cameras off. Keep the cameras on, sit, be ready, and join in this wholeheartedly. Okay, and spread the message as much as possible. So of course, chanting loudly, chanting silently has its own advantages. When you chant loudly, what happens? It impacts your physical body. Okay, and so it gives you, if there is physical healing required at any level, that happens. When we chant any mantra silently, it actually has an impact on the subtler bodies. So the energy body, and various other emotional body, etc. Okay, so this is where I would like to stop now. Enough of knowing the benefits, enough of letting you know what is going to come, what is in store for you. Now, be ready, right? Do your one set of exercises. Be as clean as possible. Forgive people if you can before this, and then sit and do this mantra chanting every single day. I think I will like to stop there and hand it over to Godwin. I don't know if there's any question, Surabhi, that you want me to take at this point in time or later.
Yes, there's just one question which can be taken now. Can it be chanted by non-pranic healers?
Yes, it can absolutely be chanted by non-pranic healers. Last one, please. 36 count is to be done by beads. No, there is no beads. You just follow the chant. Is it compulsory to do exercises before chanting? No, it is not compulsory. It is just helpful. Please repeat the last one, ma'am. I think the last one, we didn't talk about 1008. I think we talked about 108. Surbi mentioned 108. What time is it to be done? So Forgiveness Club is offering this at 9 p.m. So that is when chanting during menstruation. You may just listen to it. Okay. Yes, it is 108 and not 1008. Okay. The last point, Pravina, I think what I mentioned was on intelligence, memory. So this helps with all of that. Okay. That's it then. Thank you so much for joining in, and let's hand it over to Godwin to know other details about the chant.
Hello. Hi. Am I audible? Is my audio clear?
Yes.
And loud enough? All right. So first things, sorry, I just wish to correct that it is 1008, 1008. Over the course of 28 days, we will totally accomplish 1008 chants. So the math is 36 chants a day into 28 days equals 1008. We have used a calculator. It is correct. So you may also check it out. So our goal is 1008. And yeah, why 36 number? Because we kept it over 28 days and then multiplied into 36 equals 1008. So I'll come to the chat bit later because we'll continue with the session itself, right? So all the knowledge that even that Vijaya has shared, and even what I am about to share, is from Master Chokhokri's book. It's called Om Mani Padme Hum. If you have the opportunity, do buy this book. It is amazing. If you have the opportunity to read it, you may read it also in the foundation. They usually have a copy. In centers, they have a copy, so you can read it. And you'll also find it quite enlightening, right? And within this book, I did not know this until I finally started reading the book. So inside this book, there is this prayer. Of course, the prayer is also mentioned in the book itself, but they also give us this prayer poster, right? And it has a prayer in this, which we will also be using as part of our session. So chanting the mantra is one aspect, and saying this prayer is the other aspect. So what we're essentially going to do is we would chant the mantra first 12 times, right? Then we will say this prayer. Then we will chant it again. Then we will say the prayer again. We will chant again. That will complete 36. So we're doing it in batches of 12, 12, 12. And then we will say this again. So we say the prayer thrice, right? And then we bless the earth with the excess energy and our personal wishes. So the practice is essentially going to just be about maybe 15 minutes or maximum up to 20 minutes if we have a little bit of talk prior to the session, but otherwise it's a very short, crisp session. So if you can attend it, attend it. Even if you wish to do it on your own, you can. This is copyrighted, so we cannot really share it openly and widely and publicly. But the text of the prayer itself is something that we can probably write it down, and or you will have to just give the right credit note, and it is something that you may use. So you can also do it on your own at any time of the day. It is not necessary that it should be at any specific time of the day. Preferably face east, right? If you cannot, it is okay. Don't worry about it. Okay, like how Vijaya said, doing the exercise is beneficial so that your body will be able to be a better channel. If you don't wish to do it, nobody can force you. You can still do the practice. This mantra has very, very, very soft, loving energies. So you'll most likely feel like you're being enveloped in a lot of love and, as you do the practice. So the mantra can be chanted in various ways. So it's made out of 4 words, okay, which is Om, O-M, then Ma-Ni, which is M-A-N-I, then Padme, P-A-D-M-E, and then Hum, which is H-U-M. So this last part can be said as hum or whom. You would hear me saying whom. All right. So one way of saying this is by pronouncing each word with a lot of emphasis on each and every syllable. Okay, so this is what it's going to sound like, and this is what I would most likely be doing. You know what? Let's all practice this together since we're here anyway, so you can experience the energies of this mantra itself. So Vijaya has already done the invocation bit. So close your eyes, for now, keep your hands in receptive hand pose, which is with your palms open. You can keep them down on your lap or table, sofa, armchair, wherever it's comfortable, right? During the practice, and even when you're practicing on your own, always try to keep your spine straight as you can, preferably without support, for as long as you can. You feel like you need support, then you can lean your back, or you can gently rest for support. But otherwise, spine straight. Whenever you're chanting mentally, always keep your tongue connected to the palate. So this is one of the benefits of chanting mentally, is that you get to keep your tongue connected to the palate throughout the chant. If you're verbalizing, or if you're even saying it in a low voice, you will of course have to let go of the tongue to the palate. You say it, right? And then connect your tongue to the palate and give it that 1 second so that your body can continue being can have a complete circuit, right, for the energy flow. So hands in receptive position. I will chant the mantra. Remember, come to the palate. Be aware of the energies. I will do this 2 more times. Inhale deeply and exhale. I'm going to chant again. Om Mani Padme Hum. Inhale deeply and exhale. Right? You may gently open your eyes. So that was the way the mantra feels if you pronounce, emphasize on each syllable of the mantra. Right? Of course, it may take longer if you were to do 36 of these chants, but the effect is, as per my personal experience, it is much more different than chanting it very fast, right? Then, of course, there is the version, and we do have these mantras available in Master Choa Kok Sui's voice. And if you wish to experience real power of the mantra or of the chants, try and listen to those, right? There are, of course, places, monasteries that have been chanting this mantra for several centuries without stopping, right? Like people keep taking turns and it keeps going on and on and on. So this mantra is highly, highly energized. Okay. So another way of saying it is, of course, you can say, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. So you can add melody to it. You can, sing it out. If you want to do a chant version, which is Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. You may do that too. So you can practice the versions. You can see what you feel more connected to, what you resonate the most with, and you can go ahead with it, right? Now I'll just read out the prayer. This is the prayer that we're going to be using. All right. So the prayer starts with, may all sentient beings in the higher world, in the middle world, in the lower world, in all 8 directions, above and below, be blessed by the universal supreme being, by Buddha Shakyamuni, by Buddha Kuan Yin, by Bodhisattva Mei-ling, by all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. May all sentient beings be blessed with compassionate, purifying light and soothing, healing energies. May all sentient beings be soothed of their pain, sorrow, and suffering. May all sentient beings be blessed with good health, happiness, spirituality, illumination, abundance, and prosperity. May the mind of all sentient beings be blessed with divine light, wisdom, and discernment. May the heart of all sentient beings be blessed with divine love, with warmness, sweetness, and compassion for all. May the will of all sentient beings be blessed with divine power, with inner strength to do what is right, and to refrain from unwholesome actions and behaviors. So be it. And when we say this prayer, our hands would be in the blessing hand position, right? And we're going to bless all that we have said and all that we have mentioned. So this prayer is said, and then we would chant again, right? So we won't be able to play the audio of Master Chopak Sui online because it is copyrighted audio and it requires very special permission and license from the publishing authority, which is IIS. So you would have to either, maybe if you have a friend who is a pranic healing arhatic or an arhatic yogi, they may allow you to probably listen to it. Or if you go to a foundation or a center, there also you may request them to play it for you and you can hear it then, right? I guess this covers it all. For the ones who experienced the chant for the first time, when we emphasized on every syllable, were you able to experience anything or feel anything, although it was only a couple of chants? And Surabhi, would you like to say something?
Yes, definitely. Just give me a moment. Yes, so thank you so much, Godwin, and thank you so much, Vijaya, for a lovely and short, crisp explanation. So when Godwin was telling about the monasteries which have been continuously chanting the mantra, I probably think he is referring to Bhutan. So, guys, when we had been to Bhutan a few months back for the Vesak event, we observed that the people in Bhutan, they are very sweet, they are very gentle, and they are just not aggressive in any way. So I was just observing, and I think some of the credit of that probably goes to the practices of the chants of OMPH, Om Mani Padme Hum. This is just my understanding. And of course, a part of it, I would say that it is about the chant OMPH. So, what I understood over the past few years, and especially this book which Godwin and Vijay were talking about, they are extremely full of wisdom, right? So the book has a lot of things, and it also has some testimonials, if I'm not wrong, about the power of the mantra. It's a very simple mantra, but it's very powerful, right? And the main concept of this entire series, particularly this one, was that we complete the mantra chant and the entire process within a very short span of time, which allows all of us and many of us who are very busy, right? The last series, I think it used to go about 1 hour. The official timing was 1 hour, but हमें थोड़ा ज़्यादा time लगता था because there was a lot of content, lot of times, right? And one of the reasons that we did this one short is so that a lot of you can join in and can benefit. And I would request all of you, it's going to be just a 20-minute session every day and just simple session, nothing much really that you have to do. And I would like to request you all that please take out time to come over, join us for the chant. Like some of you, asked the question that can it be done without the group as well? Yes, of course, it can be done individually on your own in your own time. But since we are going to be hopefully a big group, the energies of the group are tremendous. So when you chant or when you do any practice with group, the power of the energies that you generate multiplies several times. And that is the benefit, that is the power of chanting in a group. So for as long as possible, try to join the session at 9 o'clock. If not possible, then of course you can finish it in your own time, and you can just take up a simple personal target, right? 1008. The number is big, but the chant takes very short amount of time. So I think that is it from me about the chants. I hope a lot of you benefit from the session. I hope a lot of you join us at 9. And for those of you, if you're not able to join, you can do it on your own. Just one tip that I would like to give is that when we mentally set up our mind, when we decide within our mind that, okay, at this time, every day, I want to be present and I want to do it with the group, I'm sure the universe will conspire to make sure that you're available at that time and you're able to fulfill your commitment. So just try it. For those who have not tried this technique, just try to program your mind that I'm going to be free at 9 no matter what, and I will finish the chants with the group. So that's it from my side. I think, Godwin, there are a few questions in the chat box. You can take them. Thank you so much, everyone, and see you all from tomorrow with Godwin and Vijaya at 9 p.m. Please remember to share the session invite to whoever person you want to, because there's no rocket science. You just have to simply chant. You can also share it with your elderly family members, even your grandmother, your parents, anyone, regardless of any background of pranic healing, education, anything. Anyone can practice these chants. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone, for giving your precious. Okay, we have exceeded the time. Thank you so much for giving your precious time to us and hearing us out. Thank you. Over to you, Godwin.
Thank you. I'm just going through the chat to see if there are questions that are unanswered. See, there's no specific reason of why 1008. It's just the number of days and then the number of chants, and then the total was almost coincidentally 1008. So, but also it is a significant number when it comes to spirituality. So yeah, I mean, this is specifically to this program. This answer is specifically for this program. During menstruation. So this question was asked in a session when I was at the ashram, and for this mantra, the facilitator said that it is all right to chant, but then they also asked the person who asked the question that, you try it, and by any chance, if you experience discomfort, then stop it, and then continue it afterwards. But even the facilitator had advised us that this particular mantra, because it's so gentle, loving, and subtle, it does not usually cause a problem when a person does it during the during their menstruation. Of course, if you feel that it is not right to do it, to take any God's name, etc., that is your personal choice. And you may experiment also and see if you're feeling any discomfort, then you may stop it. Minimum number of chanting. There's no minimum, but we have a target. So you can either do the target with us, you can exceed the target, you can go below the target. It is yours. There's no rule. There's no rule as in we're not going to check on you. And we're not going to keep somebody to check on you. You can purchase the books and Master 𝐶𝗵𝗄𝐴 books and Master 𝐶𝗵𝗄𝐴 audio CDs and videos from your respective foundations or from your closest. You can even inquire from the authorized pranic healing center closest to you. You can find the list of pranic healing centers through your foundations. I think the recording would be made available, yes. Only of this, the regular sessions won't be recorded. Welcome to everybody else. Today we are not doing chanting 36 times. Today was only intro. From tomorrow onwards, we are beginning. So in the book, it says 7 chants followed by the prayer. Sorry, the prayer followed by 7 chants, right? But we are doing more chants. So if you wish to go by the book, you can do 7 chants and do the prayer. So that's on, I mean, you may choose to do that. And anybody can chant it. Pranic healers, non-pranic healers. Name of the book is 𝗏 Namaste by Master Choa Kok Sui. The detailed explanation is in the book, or you can actually, this book is part of a course called 𝗏 Namaste. If you have an opportunity to attend the course, then nothing like it. The eligibility is basic pranic healing. Like you have to complete basic pranic healing before getting to do 𝗏 Namaste. So I think I've addressed all the questions. If yes, you can purchase the book without doing the course. Okay. So I guess this is it. We don't have any hands. And all done. Thank you. Does Vijaya, Surabhi, do you guys need to say anything, or shall we end the session?
I'm good to go.
Okay. All right then. Thank you, everybody. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.